Hi everyone. In 1977, disaster struck this legendary ship. A fire nearly destroyed her, leaving only a charred hull. It seemed the story of Falken was over. But then, her former cadets stepped up, and they were joined by an unexpected ally, the King of Sweden himself. Yes, that very king, Karl XVI Gustaf, still sails aboard her to this day. How is that possible? Let's find out. If you step aboard the schooner Falken, you'll notice a memorial plaque on deck. It honors none other than King Karl XVI Gustaf. He's not just a royal visitor, he's a proud graduate of this very ship. And in 1977, it was his personal intervention that helped save Falken from the scrapyard after the fire. Former cadets raised a wave of protest, and the king joined their cause. Having trained on Falken in his youth, he reportedly made calls to the Admiralty. The result? The ship was restored and returned to service. Imagine it, a two-masted gaff schooner, built in 1947, that has been sailing the seas for nearly 80 years. Steel hull, canvas sails, and generations of students. A naval vessel that never fired a shot in anger, yet forged thousands of officers. Meet the schooner with the spirit of a Viking. Falken is a true child of the Cold War era. She has weathered dozens of storms, trained 7 generations of sailors, and remains one of the most beautiful sail training ships in the world. Falken S-02 is a classic two-masted gaff-rigged schooner, the kind of vessel you picture when you think of 19th century pirates or great circumnavigations. But she was purpose-built for the Swedish Navy to turn green naval cadets into hardened seafarers. Every summer, about 30 new cadets come aboard. In just one intense month at sea, they become real sailors. She has an almost identical sister ship, Gladden S-01. Together, these two form an elite schooner squadron that still crosses the Atlantic. Just think about it, in the age of missiles and satellites, the Swedish Navy still teaches its officers to navigate by wind and stars aboard a sailing ship. Falken may be relatively small compared to other tall ships, but her voyages have been impressive. Her longest journey took her to the West Indies in 1953-54. She also competed successfully in the very first tall ships race in 1956, from Torbay to Lisbon. Later, she sailed to New York for the U.S. Bicentennial Tall Ships Race in 1976 and the Columbus Regatta in 1992. In 1997, both Falken and Gladden took part in the race from Aberdeen to Trondheim. Elegant, tough, and timeless, this is Falken, a living legend of the Swedish Navy that continues to inspire new generations of sailors under the Swedish flag. The design of Falken is a brilliant example of Swedish engineering pragmatism, where steel meets wood, and centuries-old sailing traditions blend perfectly with the demands of a modern naval training vessel. Falken S-02 is a two-masted gaff schooner designed by Swedish naval architect Tor Helin. The ship was ordered on January 12, 1946, with a budget of 1.5 million Swedish krona. Here are the key features that make her truly unique. She features a hybrid rig, a smart 20th century engineering solution. The lower masts and bowsprit are made of steel, firmly welded into the hull for maximum strength and survivability. The upper masts and yards are constructed from glued pine, which significantly reduces weight aloft and improves stability. This clever combination proved its worth in the 1977 fire. The steel framework remained intact even as the fire raged. Falken has a displacement of 225 tons, a length of 39.3 meters, a beam of 7.2 meters, and a draft of 4.2 meters. Her length-to-beam ratio of approximately 5.5 to 1 is classic for training vessels, stable yet responsive. Her maximum sail area is 680 square meters, while the normal working sail area is around 483 square meters. The ship carries some rare and interesting sails: the fisherman, a trapezoidal sail set between the masts, and the wide breadlock. These are only used under specific conditions or in light winds. One of the most fascinating details for sailing enthusiasts: the topsails on Falken must be manually shifted, re-reeved, on every tack. This labor-intensive operation requires the topgastar, to climb to a height of 18 meters to handle the sails by hand. While most modern schooners have abandoned this practice, the Swedes deliberately preserve the tradition, because it builds character. The rigging is equally impressive. The total length of the running rigging alone reaches 5,200 meters. Together with the standing rigging, it totals about 7,200 meters. The ship is fitted with roughly 230 blocks, pulleys. Although she is a sailing ship, Falken has a diesel engine for maneuvering in the Swedish archipelago and harbors. Originally, she was powered by a Scania DS11 engine producing 350 horsepower. In 2016, it was replaced with a modern Scania DI09070M, a 5-cylinder engine delivering approximately 300 horsepower. Her color scheme strictly follows naval tradition. The most striking and simple detail is the bright red waterline. The hull paint rises about 20 centimeters above the actual waterline. This isn't just decorative, it gives Falken an instantly recognizable, elegant silhouette. Strong, practical, and full of character, this is the timeless engineering behind one of the world's most beautiful active sail training ships. Now, some practical advice for modelers who want to build a truly living Falken. If you're planning to build a model of S-02, regardless of scale, forget about the shiny toy look. Your goal is to show 75 years of hard service in salt water. Here are 5 concrete steps to make your model look authentic. Hull color: no plastic red. Never use straight red paint straight from the jar. The real Falken, when she's in Karlskrona, carries the marks of salt and time. Mix a matte red with a slight orange tint, add a touch of titanium white. After painting, apply a thin black oil wash along the lower hull, just above the waterline. On the upper parts, use heavily thinned white oil paint to simulate sun-bleached paintwork. Corrosion on the steel masts. The lower masts are steel. In reality, the paint constantly chips and rust appears. Using an airbrush, apply a fine dark gray line, hull red mixed with black, along the welds and near the chain plates at deck level. These ribs are the first places where corrosion shows, and it adds incredible realism. The deck, white, but dirty. The crew scrubs the deck every day, yet it still looks used because of hundreds of cadet boots. Start with an ivory or light beige base, never pure white. Then dry brush dark brown along the plank lines to bring out the wood texture. Add a drop of black wash into the eyelets and around fittings where dirt naturally collects. Rigging: less is more. The real ship has over 7 kilometers of rigging, but on a model you must resist the temptation to overdo it. In 1/100th scale, for example, you should see the lines clearly, but not get tangled in them. Use black or dark gray thread for all running rigging, halyards and sheets. For standing rigging, shrouds and stays, use waxed brown fishing line. The contrast will give your model beautiful depth and volume. The King's Memorial Plaque. Don't forget the small but important detail that most modelers miss. Print a tiny rectangular plaque with golden lettering, simulate brass, and glue it to the starboard side of the deckhouse, where the nameplates usually sit. This single detail turns your model from just another schooner into a real historical artifact. Bonus tip, the sails. If you're building the model with sails set, never use bright white fabric. Soak the sails, or cloth, in a strong black tea solution for 24 hours, then dry and iron them. You'll get that perfect salt-bleached, slightly weathered color that looks 10 times more realistic and expensive than plain white. Follow these steps and your Falken won't just be a model, it will tell the story of a living legend. Thanks for watching.